The first game of Ezekiel Elliott's 6-week suspension did not nearly as well as the Cowboys hoped. Dallas' offense struggled without its star running back and managed only 7 points in a 20-point loss to the Falcons. It's easy to pin the woeful performance squarely on Elliott's suspension, but the Cowboys were without several key players for most of the game. No absence was more significant than Tyron Smith's. The All-Pro left tackle missed the game with a groin injury. His replacement, Chaz Green, put together the worst performance we've seen from an offensive lineman in quite some time. Falcons' Adrian Claiborne had his way with Green on his way to racking up an Atlanta record 6 sacks. It was the first time the Cowboys' long history that they gave up 6 sacks to a single player. Chaz Green has turned Adrian Claiborne into 1986 Lawrence Taylor. Greg Rosenthal at Greg Rosenthal November 12, 2017 appears that Troy Aikman has seen quite enough of Chaz Green. That pretty embarrassing play. It's about as bad as I've seen anyone get beat in a football game in all my years of ing football. Rich Eisen at Rich Eisen November 12, 2017 Green was mercy benched midway through the fourth quarter. His replacement, Byron Bell, did not fare much better. Bell promptly gave up a sack on his first drive and then another to Claiborne on his second drive. Dak Prescott never had a chance in the pocket. It seemed like he was running for life as soon as he hit the back of his drop. The vaunted defensive line is not nearly as effective without Smith in the lineup. It gave up 8 sacks, the most Dallas had given up since the Eagles took Troy Aikman down 11 times back in 1991. The Cowboys were also without star pound Sean Lee. The Dallas defense is an entirely different unit without its middle linebacker on the field. The Cowboys gave up 35 points in both of the games Lee missed earlier this season. They gave up 18 points per game in the games he started before Week 10. When he went out on Sunday, Atlanta had 3 points. It scored 24 after his injury. Dallas' running game was the least of its worries on Sunday. Elliott's replacement, Alfred Morris, rushed for 53 yards on 11 attempts. Prescott added another 42 yards on the ground. The Cowboys averaged 4.9 yards per attempt on the day. Elliott is averaging 4.1 yards per attempt on the season. That's the silver lining from an otherwise disheartening loss. If Smith can return next week and Lee's injury isn't too serious, the Cowboys should be able to get over this loss quickly. If those two miss extended time, Dallas' season is in serious trouble with a must-win game against the division-leading Eagles coming up next Sunday night. The Cowboys may be able to survive Elliott's suspension but not with Smith and Lee on the sideline.